What's up guys? So today I'm going to be taking you through a leg session. Now I'm going to show you how I train and the best ways for me. So let's get at it. Okay, so with my first exercise, I always start off with a leg pressing movement. Now for me that's the best thing because I love to get the blood pumping. So I will always start off with around 50 to 100 reps for a warm-up with no weights on whatsoever, and then straight after that I'll stretch off and then get straight into my 4 working sets. Okay, so here my second exercise is hack squats. Now I'm not a big fan of hack squats, but I find that you have to do them. It is a must for leg day. So I'll start off with literally 4 sets and I will do anything to 8 to 10, maybe 12 reps max. But other than that, then just 4 hard, solid sets. So we're going into my third exercise now, my personal favourite, leg extensions. Now for me, this one is a killer. I will do 4 solid working sets with anything from 15 to 20 reps, nice, slow and controlled. Okay, so now quads are done. We have moved straight on to hamstrings. I did 2 exercises for hamstrings, but I didn't video the second. The first is, as you see in the video, lion leg curl. I done 4 sets with 12 to 15 reps. The weight differed each set. The aim is to keep your hips placed on the pad to get maximum movement out of the hamstrings. And straight into calves. Now, calves are a difficult one because we do the same movement every day. You know, we walk, we run. Calves are always activated, so you need to try and do something a bit different. When you do calves, try and go as low as possible with a slow movement going up and explode right at the end and nice and slow down. And you repeat that movement 4 sets, about 20 reps. Okay, so now I've took you for a leg workout. I've got myself a protein shake and I'm going to relax and cook some meals. Food will be a discussion another day for another video. But in the meantime, I'm going to tell you a bit about myself. Now, I'm a 22-year-old that's from Leicester. And as you can tell by the accent, I've been doing fitness around 6 years, but I've been doing it properly for about 3 to 4 years. So it started off at school for me. I was quite an obese kid at school. I was around 14 stone at like the age of 12. And I had a really weird eating disorder where it was just mental. So I wouldn't eat anything apart from cheese cobs, pizza. I wouldn't touch any meats. I wouldn't eat pasta, anything like that. It just wouldn't agree with me. I'd just end up bringing it back up. So as I had that struggle, I eventually, it just crazy. It just changed. I just all of a sudden started eating meat. So I've just got to catch up on that now. So I'm a massive meat lover. So yeah, going back to when I was at school, when I was around 12 years old, I used to get bullied a little bit, not too much, just like where people used to make comments, and it used to really get me down. And yeah, everyone gets that, and it's always about rising above it, rising above bullying. No one likes a bully, and unfortunately that's what this world has, a lot of bullying. So one summer holiday, I decided to change it. I got a wee fit and I done it every day, literally as much as I could. It became just my new thing. And I done it for all of the summer holiday and I lost about 4.5 stone, nearly 5 stone. And when I went back to school, everyone was just, wow, it's crazy how much you've changed. And like, I shocked people. And for me, you know, that gave me a purpose. I thought to myself, wow, You know, I've changed. If I can do that, you can do anything. So I thought, okay, I've lost weight. Now I want to, you know, start getting stocky, start building. So I started training half hour a day just in my little garage in the back of my garden. And it went from there. So I started to, you know, do what everyone does, go on YouTube, learn more about it and about fitness and about, you know, just exercises, anything I could get my hands on, I just learned. So I educated myself, and once I got to that point, I then moved on to college. I went to college for 4 years, studied 2 years of sports diploma, and then a year of gym instructing, which involved spin classes, circuit training, all that. And then I finally done personal training, and I completed that by 20 years of age. So once I'd done that, I became a part-time personal trainer, and I enjoyed it. I still want to do it. I want to do it full-time eventually. But at the minute, I'm more of a chef than personal training. I help people out if they need it, but I don't currently have any clients. Now, the reason I've stopped doing that is because I'm trying to aim for something bigger. I want my own gym eventually. Whether that's 5 years, 10 years, it doesn't matter. As long as I achieve that goal before I leave this earth, before I die, before anyone dies. So that's my long-term goal, to have my own gym. Now, once I've got that, I plan of so many things, to help people achieve what I've achieved. Now, some people might see that not as a big achievement, but for me, it's a personal achievement. So I want to help people get from being where they're not happy to where they are happy, whether that's mentally, physically, and how they look, how they are judged. I just want to help people. I want to give them back what I've been through. Because if I didn't do that, I don't think I'd be happy at all. So if I can change, anybody can. My long-term goal is to help people. And moving on to the fitness industry. Now, I've learned a lot for the past 3 years about the fitness industry. I always thought it was about being natural and solid diet, which, don't get me wrong, solid diet is key regardless of what you do in the fitness industry. But a lot of people hide that. A lot of people are fake. A lot of people say that they're healthy when they just show the good parts of that. They never show the bad side. Whereas now I'm different. If I eat a pizza, I'm going to admit I'll eat a pizza. I'm human. Nobody is going to be on a strict diet. No one, unless you're literally professional. If you're a professional bodybuilder, they'll be as strict as anything until they've done like their prep and their contest, and then they will probably just pig out on pizza, anything, donuts, hot dogs. You learn that there's a lot of fake in the fitness industry. A lot of people just show the good and don't show the bad. And you find out that the fitness industry is a lot of steroids. It's a lot of, there's always something involved. It is not a natural thing anymore. Now, it is not a bad thing, don't get me wrong. It's not a good thing either. But this is where a lot of people seem to think that the fitness industry is cheating because it's not natural. Now, the fitness industry, a big part of that is unnatural. The idea of it is you're taking your body to an extreme that other people can't do. So eventually you're going to need these things to achieve that goal. So people need to open their eyes a bit and realise that that's the industry, that's the fitness industry. Now, I'm not saying it's all steroids, but for example, any sport, eventually it has steroids in it. Look at Lance Armstrong when he was cycling, steroids. A lot of golfers take steroids. Now, I'm not just talking about anabolic steroids. They take some sort of substance that help them with their performance. So performance-enhancing drugs. And it's not a bad thing, personally. Some people say it is. Some people say, oh, you'll be dead by 50. You'll be dead by 40. Now, that depends on your cycles. That depends on how you do it. If you eat properly, diet properly, and if you know what you are doing with these steroids, anabolic steroids, if you don't know what you're doing, of course you're going to be dead by 50. Any idiot knows that. So you are best to just, before you take anything, you need to learn a lot about it. You need professional guidance. One day I might take it. I don't know if I will. It's in my head, but it depends on how far I want to go, because one day I'd like to compete. I am no way near ready yet, but I'm only 22. So, you know, there is a lot to learn, and I'm always up for learning. You learn something new every day. So for me, you know, it's just taking them steps and doing it right and moving forward. So on that note, thank you for listening, and I hope you like this video. Please subscribe to this channel. It's just recently opened. I've just started this, you know, so it can only get better, and you're always going to get haters, so I don't care if people like or dislike this video. I'm just doing it for me and showing you that if you take them steps, you can be anywhere you want to be. You can achieve what you want to achieve. So thanks for watching, guys, and